me in the game. Hello, new world, all the boys and girls.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They started on the ground with Eckler. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. It's a gain of 4 that time, and that'll be good for a Charger first down. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw here, Herbert. They'll find Everett there, complete. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Hopkins' kick is good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one into the hands of Adams downfield. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Davante Adams, 75 yards. And the Raiders are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content.
Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted.
Thank you. Thank you.
And the Raiders are going to get possession of the football.
Thank you.
As time will run out on this
Thank you.
After 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Jacobs will cross the line.
Thank you.
He's in. Touchdown Raiders. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Oh, that's touchdown. That's touchdown.
10, 5, and all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 63 yards. And the Chargers have cut it back within a score. Dustin Hopkins on now to add the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. Khalil Mack, of course, the former Raider, there to make the tackle. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Carr
Oh, I'm out of the
And
pocket.
he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No. Here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. Man open is Keelan Cole, complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Sebastian Joseph Day in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. To throw his Carr.
Thank
This is Carr
you.
inside the 5. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Give him 30 yards there.
Thank you.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
Yes,
Running
Mom.
straight ahead is Jacobs. And he is
What,
in.
Mom?
Touchdown, Raiders.
Okay.
Josh Jacobs.
Are you
with
okay
their
up there?
second touchdown here in this
All
first
right.
half. And the Raiders are able to cash in for 6.
Thank you.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Herbert now. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. From the 50, here's Herbert. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On 1st down, Justin Herbert. It's complete to Williams. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. Herbert off of play action. Out left, he's got it to Everett. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
That's right, I get ball at half, so I'm going to let him score. Either way, I'm going to score again.
Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Working the middle here, that's complete to Everett, the tight end. Touchdown! Gerald Everett. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Chargers get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Hopkins with the extra point, and it's now 21-17. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Carr going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3-and-out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
Carr now on first down. Steps away to his left. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Throwing on first down is Carr. Buying time to his left. He hits Adams, complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The kick by Carlson is good. And they'll open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half.
And I get ball at half. Let's go. Come on. Thank you.
We haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
It's a squibber picked up around the 27. Now a hit and a
Thank you.
And the Raiders pick it up. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So not the greatest of first halves for them. Late here at the end. The late turnover becomes 3 points before the break.
Well, they certainly needed something positive to go their way. Maybe 3 points doesn't seem like a huge deal in the grand scheme of things, but at least it's something to build on as they head into the half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
silly. Why do you think I'd run it out? I have the lead.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Okay, my R2 button's not working.
On second down, Jacobs. 7 yards there and a first down. To throw, it's Carr.
Oh, that's picked.
And that is incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Carr now to throw. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. On the return, Carter. That's on the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show, because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now it's Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. Finding room at midfield. He's at the 30. 10, 5, touchdown, Allen.
All right, that's what I get for all the crap I was talking.
71 yards. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is down to a field goal. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Phillips, he's not going to bring this one out, so they will begin the drive at the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Now Carr. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So pass interference, the call there. Always, obviously, Charles, such a subjective call. You agree with the penalty?
Well, from where we're standing right now, I think the officials are tightening things up here in the second half. Maybe a defender gets away with that in the first, but this time the flag comes out, and I think it's a good call.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Carr. Got a man. It's Darren Waller. But he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Jacobs going to try the middle. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Carr. And he's caught downfield.
Thank you.
Touchdown Raiders. Darren Waller, 29 yards. And the Raiders will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. So the quarterback drops to throw, looks over, and boom, a guy that wide open, he has to be thinking, wait a minute, this is some kind of a dream. This is too easy.
Yeah, a great dream. One you don't want to wake up from. But for the defense, almost feels like there was a bust in coverage.
They'll give it to the fullback up the middle.
Thank you.
And he will pull his way in there for the 2 points. Nothing fancy there on that 2-point try. Give it to the big boy and let him go to work.
That almost felt like Sandlot football that we used to play, didn't it? Biggest guy on your team who can carry the ball, hand it to him and let him rumble.
Nobody picked me on the Sandlot football team.
You were quarterback, and I know better.
I was the water boy. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see
what up,
what this
Jaden?
game is.
Welcome to the stream.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter.
I appreciate that, buddy. Thank you so much.
On EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I think I subbed to you.
Flush to his right, and that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. He's going to go
I've seen a couple of your videos.
This one down just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a 1st down. Here's Herbert. Flushed out right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out.
I gotta find my phone, but I got you, but I'll sub to you. I think I did.
On those last 2 plays. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Eckler will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front, Dad.
And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Gabe Neighbors taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chargers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
What the hell?
Phillips now from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
I overthrew him.
What the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum,
my R2 button's
not
not
working.
working.
Change sidelines about right now.
So I can't run out the pocket.
Here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. Instead, it's incomplete. Boy, that really could have turned this one upside down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
Carr going to go on 4th down. And look at this.
That's game.
They need it. It's intercepted.
That's game.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when
I got to get this dub. I
can't
can't lose.
Maybe you hadn't been taught.
Phillips now from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they have to try and move past that pick 6 because now they're dealing with a 4th quarter deficit. And they need this drive to end in points. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Play action. Now it's Carr. And that would
you were right there.
Incomplete.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his
wow,
receiver,
that robbed
but
me.
They just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Dancing to his left. Looking deep for Adams.
Another one?
It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. That had disaster written all over.
Oh my God, this game's way over.
Left and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. 41 yards on the ground for him so far. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Eckler now between the tackles. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. On the give, this is Eckler. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. And the safety, Trayvon Merrick, up to make the play defensively. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4
Yeah,
down.
this game's over. He's going to kill the clock.
Phone, take off the car loan, take off the flex and the white loss, take off the weird jewelry. I'm gonna take 10 steps, then I'm taking off top off.